And the last piece we're talking about here this week is the Phase 4 going forward. So previously we were led to believe that Guardians of the Galaxy is going to kick off the phase, and now it's been confirmed that Spider-Man, which is of course coming just a few months after Phase, or Avengers 4, is kicking it off. So I think what they meant was distinctly Phase 4 is going to have two different sets. Yes, Spider-Man kicks it off and we see the world after, but Guardians is kicking off the cosmic phase, right? That's kind of the thing that they meant to say. So Phase 4 seems like it's going to be rather interesting because the next Spider-Man movie has to start shooting like after Avengers 3. So everything we see is post Avengers 4. So it's going to be interesting to see how the world is shaping up and what what the press release is going to spoil, because a lot of post Phase 4 has to be spoiled by Homecoming. It's just how it's going to go now.
But will it though?
Well, I mean, unless
they mean the Spider-Man sequel was kicking it off or something.
Yeah, that's what I assume they're talking about, because the first film after Avengers...
Homecoming can't be it, surely.
Because
Feige said the Spider-Man sequel, which is the first film after Avengers, will kick off Phase 4.
So Avengers 4 is literally like 10 weeks before Homecoming 2. So stuff's got to get spoiled at some degree, because...
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
You don't know. I mean, the Avengers films take place over the entire planet. Who knows if New York may just get off lightly in this one.
But here's the thing,
this is the first one where New York
hypothetically, they're shooting the sequel to Homecoming next April and May, which is now, we know that's when they're shooting it, right? That's when they're shooting Spider-Man 2. Yeah. The moment the press release comes out and they go, Chris Evans is co-starring in the movie, guess who's safe through all the Avengers movies? That's the weird thing that I think they have to deal with very carefully. So if they mention any cameo appearance, we know that character isn't dying at this point. It's like, oh, well, that's the co-star.
At the same time, they can use that, though. They can announce that people are in the movie that actually aren't.
But
they can say Chris Evans is in it, but it can be another videotape in the gym, where they're watching it in Homecoming 1.
Also,
they could easily do that.
They have said they won't even be talking about Phase 4 until after Avengers 4. So that movie could be out, and then they start going, oh yeah, Chris Evans is in it. And it's like, well, we know that already because he's still alive.
Yeah.
I play it that way.
So, I mean, I'm actually quite excited by the fact that they're not going to talk about the future other than Spider-Man coming out after. So, do you think they literally save every single other movie announcement till after Avengers 4 for that San Diego Comic-Con? They just literally throw up a giant, here's the entirety of Phase 4, and it's like 9 movies, and it's like, holy shit, because...
They could totally do that, because all they need to do to save their slot is just untitled Marvel film, untitled Marvel film. And to do all that in one day as well, and just straight away...
I don't think they need just that, though. I think they come out and they go, well, Spider-Man 2 just came out because, Homecoming, here we are, San Diego Comic-Con. So we're announcing Avengers 5 and 6 are definitely going to happen. Here's their dates. We're announcing Ant-Man and the Wasp 3, or Ant-Man 3, Doctor Strange 2, Captain Marvel 2, Black Panther 2, Guardians 3, and here's 2 new things you've never expected. It's like, that would be fucking huge, because they cement all those dates and they have them, and now it's like, okay. Because they did that before. Unfortunately, they did it right before Age of Ultron, which took all the steam out of it, announcing that it's Infinity War. So it's like, okay, it's like...
It's rumored, isn't it rumored as well that the OG Guardians team are going to have their own movie too? So maybe there'll be 2 sets of Guardians of the Galaxy movies going.
They want to do something with them. They don't know what or when.
So this is when would be the perfect time to announce if they've got something solid in mind at that point. Perfect time. Sylvester Stallone headlining, you're going to get all the journalists in the room wetting themselves.
I mean, I don't know. Phase 4 and beyond sounds more of the same, yet it's more the same that we've come to expect. It's like new announcement, new movies. Hell, all they have to really come out is go, oh, Avengers 5 is titled Avengers, New Avengers or something, or New Avengers, just call it that. It's like, oh, shit, it's hype. And is Inhumans still happening as a movie? Because remember they said that...
They never said they were taking it off. I'm not sure if it's just been like indefinitely pushed back for now until they can find a spot to put it back in. Because apparently, like a lot of the Marvel execs, like the big studio ones, were like there every day on set, going, "No, do this. That's not right. Do this. This is right."
I mean, I think they're just playing it by ear at the moment, and they're just going to see how the IMAX series does, and if it does like really well and people respond to it, they'll be like, "Yeah, the movie's going ahead." Then,
but how do you...
I think they're a bit worried about like putting. So
my big question there is, what Inhumans? I'm telling you right now, is getting renewed for a second and third and fourth and whatever season.
Oh yeah.
So when the movie comes around, what the hell are you doing that's different? Like, how much more different can you get than the Inhumans you already told the Royals and all that? Like, are you just going to have them in space fighting Celestials? Like, where do you go with this?
Just, I mean, like, War of Kings and Realm of Kings, you can't do on TV. That's too big for a TV budget.
That would be quite amazing to see.
I mean, maybe they could just pull off like a Firefly Serenity thing where they have a series on television and then end it with a movie, which could potentially have sequels.
That's true.
That's kind of what they're doing now, back to front.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing it back to front, but yeah, that's true. You guys never watched Psych, did you?
I did. No. I love that show.
I fucking love Psych, but it's coming back this Christmas for a TV movie. I can't fucking wait. I'm so excited.
I'm only mostly glad because like the main guy, it seems like he's just chilling with all that Psych money because it's 8 seasons of USA money, so he's like, don't really need to do anything else. And they're like, oh hey, we can do one last thing. Okay. The guy who's been doing stuff is the second guy who played Gus. He's like
Dule Hill.
Yeah, he was in that movie Slight, which I wanted to see, but I haven't gotten able to see. But it just seemed like an interesting movie to me. I don't know if y'all saw trailers about it. It was like, oh, it's Chronicle, but kind of in the hood, and he plays a bad guy, and he's not really known for playing a bad guy, Dule Hill. And he plays a really good bad guy in the trailer. So yeah, I'm just saying, if anybody's out there.
I did watch a Q&A. He did a con recently, and he was talking about a film playing a bad guy, so I assume it's that one. But it did sound interesting.
Yeah. He seems like a cool guy. Yeah.
So cool. I love it when TV series have a movie to close it off. I mean, Stargate SG-1 kind of had a couple of movies, but you can't really call them movies because they barely had the budget of the show.
Yeah. I mean, I would love it if Inhumans was still to happen and they do take that huge-ass approach. They're like, all right, you're going to get a movie, $200 million. We're going to set all you in space, and you're going to team up with a few Avengers.
That'd be cool.
It's like, oh, I will take all of this. Thank you. It's like, yeah, that'd be awesome. But they run into that whole weird situation because it is first a TV series, so
I think they are genuinely worried as well, because I don't think, even though there is a definite fan base, there's a definite fan base for it, but they want to just, until it's proven how many of them will actually go and watch an Inhumans movie. Like, what's the
difference between the Inhumans and Guardians then? Nothing.
The Guardians were less known, I would say.
Yeah, they had 3 people following them, me and Armin.
No, but at the same time, it's kind of like, it's not a bad thing to have a TV show nowadays. Look, like they're basically longer movies. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I'm saying like the whole idea of maybe they're worried. About this is kind of a bit. With everything they've done, no.
I'm telling more so. It's more, my thing was more in response to Tom saying like if this is testing the water. I don't really think. I mean, of course,
I think they're just
testing the water, but I don't think they're making a movie. I mean, why not just have the long form movie on TV? You know what I mean? Why not just have that?
I mean, there's those comments that say like, "Oh, Inhumans will just rip off X-Men and shit," and we know it's
but that's the internet.
Yeah, but you
can't.
had comments going like, "Oh, who cares about talking Trigger and Raccoon?"
Yeah, you can't. It's just internet comments.
Who cares about Captain Marvel? She's a Wonder Woman ripoff. Who cares about Doctor Strange? He does Harry Potter shit.
Yeah.
You get every comment, every film so far has had that. And
who cares about Iron Man? He's a 1%.
Yeah.
That's probably nobody said that.
I think it just feels different with the Inhumans. I'm not entirely sure why.
It's because there's, for some reason, this massive pushback.
There is.
Because they're not mutants, and I don't get it. It's
but that's what they're worried about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but I don't think they're.
I don't think they should be worried about it. I just think they are.
I have friends who are like, "Why do you like the Inhumans?" I'm always like, "Oh, they're so cool." And I explain to them, they're like, "Oh, that sounds cool." I'm like, "Yeah, don't you want to watch it?" They're like, "No." I'm like, "What? You just said it's cool."
I'm telling you, I'm telling you right now, though, all those people that there is a pushback, they're the minority of the general audience. So, so I'm pretty sure the majority of people are going to watch the TV show.
Any of the squeaker squads on Facebook or Twitter is always the minority.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure the majority of people who are going to watch the TV show don't even know about the pushback of it. They're just going to see it, and whether they like it or not, that's up to them, because however they make the TV show.
The big thing is going to be the first wave of reviews when they hit, because I tweeted about this, and I still feel it. You're going to get the large percentage that's going, Marvel can't have X-Men, so they do the next cheapest best thing. And, you know, that's people are already getting those headlines ready, and that's already everywhere. And
there's going to be
that's what I'm talking about.
Like, the negative ones are going to be like that, and the positive ones, I just had it, then I can't remember it.
You had it.
The Inhumans rise like a Tillin. There you go. I don't know.
He's trying to get it back.
It ran away.
It was so good. It was so good as well.
Yep.
That's like Inhumans, maybe not like so much of a mutant ripoff or something like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I think even the good comments on the Inhumans, like there are going to be the X-Men comparisons drawn, and I didn't mean anything against Inhumans fans
I'm
and all
not,
of that. But
you're gonna get that anyways, I think.
But like it's like what you saying that you think they're worried is a perfect example of what I'm saying. Like there's a strange thing about people with this property, and I don't get it. It's like
I don't get it either.
This air of people either don't like it, people think they might be worried, and all this and all that. It's like why? It's all started because apparently they were trying to get rid of the X-Men in the comics.
The thing is, like, a lot of people...
It's silly because Agents of... Sorry.
What a lot of people don't understand is they haven't really checked out the source. And, like, I constantly get into that. And, like, I've been a fan of the Inhumans for, God knows, for quite a while now. And now that they're getting more prominent, I'm, like, telling more people about it. And even Shay was like, oh, well, okay, what makes them so great, you know? So I kind of told her. She's like, okay... So why you like Blackpool Medusa so much? And I just told her about the relationship. She was like, and people don't like that? I was like, no, people just don't know. Like, people just don't know how great these two characters are.
It's like they released the teaser poster yesterday, right? Or Monday, whenever this is going out. And I put it in our Facebook group, and someone went, I wish they looked like the comic ones. And it's like, Gorgon is clearly how Jack Kirby drew him. Karnak is clearly how Jay Lee drew him. Black Bolt and Medusa are clearly from the origin when they were younger. Like Crystal looks like Kirby, and so does Triton. Like people, like you said, people just don't know, and it's like it's all there in the pages, and you can clearly just go on the internet and see that you know they are.
And it's easier for people to just come out and insult it without reading it, because let's face it, that's what people are going to do. I mean, people literally do that with the comics. Every single step of the way, they never look at it. They just go, well, this is what this person said, and I'm going to believe it. And I'm blaming some of that credit on us, too. We're responsible for that, because we have fans that are like, oh, well, they said this sucks, and I don't need to watch it. I always tell them, no, make up your own mind. Just, if you trust us, trust our opinion if you agree with it for a majority of it, right? So, I think Inhumans suffer from that in a huge way.
In case people haven't... Absolutely, but if people haven't noticed, like, and people are saying, "Oh, I won't bother going to see it then because it sucks," like when we're talking about things that look like they're going to be bad before they come out, we still go and see them, and we still make up our minds for ourselves.
Not all the time. I refuse to go see if I think a movie's bad. I refuse it. Like Transformers, I don't think I'm going to see it.
I'm going to say right now, I watched Transformers on Monday. I didn't pay for it. I'm going to say it right now.
Well, then I
haven't seen any of the Transformers that's finished.
Don't see that movie. Do yourself a favor.
If you think a movie is bad and you go see it on your own, well, I mean, like pay for it or like go to the theater.
I still have to look at it.
With me, if there's even a chance that it's going to turn out to be good, I will go and see it.
I mean, y'all are all SJ who buys a $5 VHS and burns it.
That is going too far.
Who buys a $5 VHS and burns it, and then like, you know what I mean? So I'm just saying, don't waste your money or do anything that takes your time for a bad movie if you think it's a bad movie.
If you want to see it though, don't worry about what people think is all I meant.
No, yeah, if you want to see it, go see it. I don't care. But I'm just saying, if you think it's a bad movie, don't go to it. Like, even if you think the DC movies are bad, don't go to it. I mean, if you think a Marvel movie's bad, don't go to it. Don't stop wasting your time with stuff like that. You know what I mean? I haven't seen Transformers the last night because now I'm like, a friend of mine came back to me. He's like, yeah, you probably should watch it. I was
the
like,
best part of that
cool.
movie
like,
was Mitch live tweeting it, so I never have to watch it. That's I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's the movie. It's what they don't know what they're doing. In fact, they know exactly what they were doing, and you can see straight fucking through.
I like what Joe just said as well, because like it's true. If you want to send a message to the studio, don't do it with their wallets. Like, do it with the money. Don't go and see it. And if you have to go and see it because you feel like you need to see it for yourself, maybe don't go in the opening week. Wait until the second week or something, because after the first week's money comes in, they don't really give a fuck.
That's not even what I'm saying, because I don't want to get people out of their jobs. I'm just saying, if you think a movie's bad, just don't go see it. I'm not saying so you can stop the franchise or whatever, because that's like, I don't want to have people.
We need to stop the Transformers franchise.
I mean, if you want,
enough is enough.
I don't really care.
But I'm not saying even don't go and see it at all. Just wait until the second week when like they're not counting the box office as much.
No, if you want to go see it, it's like, I don't know. It depends, I guess. But even with the Fantastic Four, I went to go spend my money because I was like, I wanted to go see it. Like, and
you saw that
I didn't think it was gonna be a bad movie, so that's my caveat. I didn't think it was gonna be bad, so. I mean,
see, I refused to go and see that one at cinema.
Well, see, there you go. I didn't think it was gonna be bad. So that's what I'm saying. If you think a movie's gonna be bad, don't go.
I had to see it just because I wanted to cry myself to bed for the next couple of weeks.
It's how he sleeps.
I think I might have watched it. I think it might have either been the first time or the second time ever that I actually watched that movie was for the Riff CBC, and I haven't seen it since.
I'm proud to say it's one of the only movies I don't own that's like comic book. That and Batman v Superman. So
I think it's on HBO. I don't know. I saw it like when I was going through Amazon like video, and then it has like it showed it like only on HBO. I was like, oh, okay. Like,
fuck that.
No, thank you.
So yeah, that'll wrap up that topic, I assume.